Ladies and gentlemen, was the indictment of Donald Trump in the public interest? Did it help protect the people of New York or the United States of America? Or was it politically motivated to interfere in 2024? Was it an attempt by Democrats through New York prosecutors and the Manhattan District Attorney to tarnish Trump's image even further than media try to do every single day, every single minute, every single second? Accusing him of everything from being an operative of another country to pressuring Georgia officials to fomenting January to classified data, all of these things that aren't crimes. We know that they're not crimes because he hasn't been indicted. It's been 7 years on all those allegations, and the only reason he was indicted now is almost certainly because of political consideration or objectives. I'll read you. Mediaite, Alan Dershowitz, Alvin, Bragg could lose law license. Michael Cohen is the worst witness, along with Stormy Daniels. We'll get to why, if he uses Michael Cohen, according to Alan Dershowitz, District Attorney Bragg could lose his law license and be disbarred. Yahoo, Green calls for Bragg's arrest for prosecutorial misconduct in Trump case. New York Post, how Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg could get removed. This was in 2022 from office. So you have, and then there's the other articles talking about the political motivation. Now, if he's using the if he's using Manhattan, New York prosecutors to go after a direct political rival, it's not only unethical, but it's also illegal. Is there anyone on the planet that believes this is truly above the rule of law? Does anyone truly believe at MSNBC, because they made a big deal about Fox News pundits not believing what they were sending out on the airwaves 2 years ago? Does anyone at MSNBC or CNN or the Washington Post or the New York Times or the Atlantic or Vanity Fair truly believe that finding a felony, creating a felony from the fact that the FEC didn't view this to be even a fine, although they did fine Clinton and the DNC for claiming legal expenses when purchasing the Steele dossier, which was directly a campaign expense. And they utilized Bernie Sanders' donations to purchase the Steele dossier. By the way, this is the wonderful, morally superior Democratic Party after they railroaded Bernie Sanders. We know that from the DNC emails. But did Alvin Bragg do to Trump what they've been accusing Trump of doing to others, which is what he didn't do? Okay, so he was impeached for asking a question of a foreign leader about Biden. And it was, oh my God, our democracy, our republic. Now, Michael Cohen lied under oath to Congress. Michael Cohen, through his attorneys, stated that he used his own campaign funds. It wasn't a campaign finance violation. And Trump did not know about the arrangement between Michael Cohen's corporation and Stormy Daniels. Okay. Trump has denied the affair. Michael Cohen denied the affair. Stormy Daniels, in a written letter through her attorneys, denied the affair. Michael Cohen, through his attorneys, denied any improprieties, the affair, and that it was simply a matter between he and Stormy Daniels through a corporation that he set up, not the Trump organization. Hit subscribe to this channel right now because Alvin Bragg could be disbarred if he utilizes a convicted felon who already, through his attorneys, Michael Cohen, stated that he used his own campaign funds and Trump knew nothing about it. He also stated that to Congress. He pled guilty to lying to Congress. Now he's going to be on the witness stand saying that Trump cared about about November of 2016 so much that he paid Stormy Daniels $130,000 through money that Michael Cohen spent, his own money, through a corporation that Michael Cohen created. You have two people who have lied already, or who initially either told the truth or lied and then changed their stories. These two people, Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen, are the basis of any conviction. they've already lied under oath, or they've already lied through their attorneys in a written statement. The issue here is that Stormy Daniels, her former lawyer, and Michael Cohen's former lawyer, said he lies all the time, he shouldn't be trusted. But Stormy Daniels, her lawyer, and hit subscribe to this channel right now to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. Go to hagoodman.com. Stormy Daniels, her lawyer, was running for president, Michael Avenatti, in the Democratic Party. He had the founder of Ready for Hillary, Super PAC, helping his campaign, whether it was funding or advice or political consulting, who knows? But all of these people around Hillary Clinton, advisors, public relations executives, lawyers, advocates, all these people, because they work in this web, this machine, and they just engulf people. Michael Avenatti's in prison right now, okay? Very likely because he just got caught up. Well, that's a whole other story. But did Alvin Bragg know that Michael Avenatti had worked with a Hillary Clinton super PAC? Did he know this when Cyrus Vance decided not to go forward with this case? So you have New York crumbling, as are most Democratic-run cities, with crime and people being let out and committing more crimes, and like repeat offenders, career criminals, who, by the way, commit most of the violence in the country, okay? So you can ban anything you like. We saw with Prohibition, there were speakeasies whenever you wanted to go into one. So, and we see with, you want to ban something, it doesn't work. There's human nature. Human beings have free will. Man, that's a whole other story. The point is, does this truly help the people of New York? Is this a consideration? Is this the public good? Or is it about knocking Trump out of 24? A Hillary Clinton super PAC could be involved. You have two witnesses who lied through their attorneys and also reversed their stories numerous times. You have Stormy Daniels' $800,000 book deal, but in October of 2016, decided to basically extort Trump through Michael Cohen. And the question is, does Alvin Bragg know why she waited until October of 2016? This is why he can be disbarred. Why? And this is why other prosecutors in New York could be disbarred also. They know, or they should find out, because Jim Jordan and James Comer are asking these questions. And they're going to ask Alvin Bragg to testify before Congress because he's utilizing an FEC, a federal statute. State prosecutors, or at least city prosecutors, Manhattan District Attorney, can't just go ahead and indict people using federal statutes and tying them into local statutes to try to create and fabricate a felony, because that's what's happening. So it's Alvin Bragg who has decided to utilize a federal statute, which makes him, which will force him to testify before Congress, the federal government. The House Oversight has every right to look into this because the federal statute is involved. So when James Comer and Jim Jordan state, hey, you utilized a federal statute to try to create a felony, which is really a misdemeanor, if indeed there was false reporting to begin with through a corporation, they're going to ask him, did you know about the Hillary Clinton super PAC and Stormy Daniels? Did you know about why or who influenced Stormy Daniels to wait until October, the most opportune time to extract as much money from Trump as possible? Also, what kind of deal did you intimidate? Did the local prosecutors in New York intimidate Michael Cohen in any way, stating if you don't play ball with us, you're going to get 10, 15 years in prison? Because he was $22 million in debt. He owed millions to the federal government, IRS. So he didn't pay millions upon millions in taxes. So he was in hot water before all of this. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. These are questions that almost certainly could lead, probably will lead, if there's equal justice to prosecutors being disbarred. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel, right? I'll be back.